The old kingdoms of Israel have been swept away. Jerusalem lay in the ruins, and the people of Israel are scattered to the four corners of the earth.
From his throne and citadel of Susa, Xerxes rules with an iron fist.
Within the court of the emperor, the influential and scheming Haman, son of Hammedatha and Agagite, worms his way into the power of Xerxes' side.
In Haman, the people have an enemy to fear. His greed and selfish ambition lead to a plot that seeks to wipe the Jews from the face of the earth once and for all.
Though conquered and far from home, there are those who remember the old ways, who remember the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob.
The people will need a hero, but the days of judges, heroes of Israel are only distant memories. To whom will they turn?
Uncle Mordecai.
Esther, my dear, I'm glad you have come. I have important news for you.
What is it, Uncle?
King Xerxes is searching for a new queen. I believe that God has a special plan for you and his people. You must go.
But Uncle, why would he choose me? I am just a servant girl.
Esther, as my niece, I've cared for you since your parents died. You have grown beautiful, kind, and wise. Go and trust in the Lord, but when you enter the palace, do not tell anyone that your people are Jews.
Mordecai, you have been like a father to me. I trust you and the Lord. If you think it is best, I will go and do as you say.
Go in peace, and may God protect you.
When Esther was taken to the king, he loved Esther more than all the other women, and he set the royal crown on her head and made her the queen. One day she brought the king a warning.
O king, I've heard of a secret plan to take your life. 2 of your trusted guards plan to kill you.
How do you know this?
My uncle Mordecai is a guard at the gate. He overheard their plot and told me to warn you.
Esther, you shall be rewarded. I will always remember that you have saved my life.
At the king's side was a wretched, evil man who wormed his way into the favor of the king. His name was Haman, and one day the king promoted Haman over all the officers of the kingdom.
As I walk down the street, all men must bow down to me.
I'm sorry, but I will never kneel to you. I'm a Jew, and I will only bow down to the one true God, the God of Israel.
Do you know what you are saying? I am Haman, and all men must bow down to me. You have made me so angry. You are a Jew, and I shall see that your people suffer for your insults. O king, the Jewish people in your kingdom do not obey your laws. Is it not in the king's best interest to destroy them? I, Haman, your loyal servant, will personally give them 10,000 pieces of silver to the royal treasury to help destroy them.
I will write a law and seal it with my ring. These outsiders will be destroyed.
Excellent choice, my lord. I will see their entire people destroyed. Hello, Haytek. You look upset. What is it?
Oh, Queen, I have terrible news. Your uncle Mordecai sent me to find you. We just heard a new decree. Haman has convinced Xerxes to have all the Jews put to death.
But the king does not know that I am a Jew. What can I do?
You must go to the king and ask him to spare your people.
But if I go to the king without being called for, I could be put to death.
Do you think we will escape any more than all the other Jews? For if you keep silent, you and your father's house will perish too. You must have courage and faith in God. Only you can save us now.
O king, I have a request for you.
Esther, my queen, ask for anything, it shall be given you.
O king, let my life be spared and save my people the Jews.
Who wishes to harm you?
Haman has made a plot to kill my uncle and all of the Jews.
Of all the fiendish treachery, I change my decree. I remember that you and your uncle saved my life. None of your people will be harmed. Instead, Haman will suffer for plotting against you. So the decree went out that Jews were to be spared. And for this treacherous ways, Haman was put to death and Mordecai was elevated to the power. Through the courage of faith and faithfulness of one young girl, the people of Israel were spared.
You fought, but you were just too weak. So you lost all the things you tried to keep. Now you're on your knees. You're on your knees. But wait, yeah, everything can change. Time, you don't have to be afraid, 'cause fear is just a lie. Open up your eyes, and he'll break open skies to save those who cry out his name. Though the wind and waves obey, is strong enough to save you. Look, now is not too